Alright, here we have a comparison between the Sigma 17 to 70, the new version, the contemporary version as they call it, and the Tamron 24 to 70 2.8. The Sigma is a variable aperture throughout the range, starting at 2.8 going to 4, 2.8 to 4, yeah, and this is 2.8. So given that this is, if I go to the 24 millimeter range on the Sigma, which is on the left, it bumps it up to 3.2. I had no choice to compare the two at 3.2. So these two settings are exactly the same. This is a handheld test at night of a well-lit sign. In a minute I'll get to a tripod shot comparing the two. But I wanted to see how the image stabilization would make, which one would be better, which one would be sharper. My focus point was basically on the stripe and the word "and" on both of these photos. So if I zoom in 1:1, albeit they're a little bit crooked, so forgive me for that, but if you look at the C in coffee and even the P in stripe, especially the C, the Sigma over here, to me, and these have not been altered with Lightroom, these are raw right out of the camera, no alteration, no correction. To me, the one on the left, if you're really pixel peeping, is sharper. I like the look of this C more. Now if you go in 3:1, maybe I can see if I can line this up. If you look at let's see if I can get this to line up here. I switched them. Sorry about that. But all people's. Alright, there's cool. Okay, got it. I had it. Dang it. Alright. Alright. It's not gonna let me move it, but if I go 3:1, okay, I got this right. Over here is the Tamron, and like I said, I concentrated focus point on the C and the O. So the C on the Sigma, to me, it's a little brighter, so the contrast might be a little bit better on the Tamron, but is that worth $600? So far, no. Real quick, let's go over to the tripod. See if I can do this right. Let's get back out the full. Sorry. Okay. Now, on the left again is the Sigma 17 to 70. Settings are the same. So here in this photo, I'm looking for obviously overall sharpness. My focus point was right here on the doors. Okay, well, let's not do that yet. Okay, So the brick steps and the plane of the door was my focus point. But overall, let's look at this. They're pretty darn similar. Again, the Tamron's on the right, so possibly the contrast might be a bit better again on the Tamron. And they're almost the same. This is 35, this is 34. It's tougher to dial in the Sigma. And it was pretty dark. And I was dodging hippies and police. Anyway, I digress. So, two things. Again, going 1-to-1 and looking at this as far as focus goes, and clarity, sharpness, whatever you want to use, whatever term you want to use. Looking at the word lodging here on the sign, it's virtually the same. This is just from the breeze moving the flag, where there was no breeze in the Sigma picture. But looking at the bricks, maybe the Tamron is a little bit sharper, but I honestly want to say the Sigma is up to par, if not even a little sharper, right in the middle. If we go to the edge with the tobacco leaf sign and the store hours, even better. I still kind of am leaning towards the Sigma, especially for the money. Now here's the kicker. Here is the kicker. Look at this. Now again, my object here with the 15-second exposure at f/18, anything over f/11 or f/13 is going to give you the star flare on lights, any street lights or whatnot. And obviously ISO 100, you want to keep that as low as you can. So, and both these lenses were on a crop-centered Canon 70D, for those interested. But here's the kicker, okay? Look at this. Now this is the Tamron. When I zoom in here, look at that. Now, over here, again, these are not touched up. I haven't developed them at all. This is just raw out of the camera. There's a little bit of a lens flare, I guess, coming off the Sigma here, right here. But look at these. Now, these would be easily correctable in Photoshop, corrected, I should say, in Photoshop, etc. But right off the bat, even when I was on the street looking at the live view, I could see this. This is pronounced. There's also some light here, where there is none here on the Sigma. The Sigma is so much cleaner. I don't know if I got a really good copy of the Sigma and a bad copy of the Tamron, or this is a fair comparison. I'm trying to make it as fair as I can. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think in the comments down below, but for my money, whether it's on a tripod or whether it's handheld, I'm quite pleased and happy with the Sigma over the Tamron. And not for nothing, and I'm sure I mentioned this in prior videos, or with regard to the Tamron overall, is so much heavier than the Sigma that it's uncomfortable. It's less comfortable for me to use. So given these two tests, I'm going to have more tests, but these two low light night photography tests, testing out the flares, I mean, right here we go again on the Tamron. You got the flare here and a little bit of blue here, nothing here. So for me, I'm not. So far, the Tamron is not going in my bag. So I hope this comparison helped you. If you are in the market for either of these two lenses or either one, give you an idea of what's what and what they look like. So happy shooting. Catch you later.